Funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt full cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood. Funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt full cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood. Funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt full cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood. Funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt full cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood.
And we're live.
And we are back.
Welcome to the Underdog Journey. I'm Wes. This guy is David, and hopefully today we actually have a good internet connection. I don't know what happened last week.
Still don't know what happened last week. We didn't have any other problems with any other things.
Yeah.
Just every so often, it's like, you know what, you guys, you're done. You're done.
I think we had the privilege of having Sam on the show, and Ecamm was like, nope, we're not having it.
This is too much awesome in one space.
That was it. No, Sam was a really great guy. I really regret not being able to do a whole show with him.
Yeah, it would have been a good time. Definitely would have been a good time.
So David, you're back at your home office.
I am, and I am wearing a special T-shirt tonight. Spaceballs, the T-shirt.
Dude, that's super
this was
cool
a gift
t-shirt.
from a. Yeah, it is. I was like, I've got to wear that. So a buddy of mine named John Reese gifted it to me, and as soon as I got it, I was like, I'm wearing it. He brought it over on Monday or Tuesday. He came by, and I'm like, I'm wearing it on a podcast.
That's a great shirt.
On Thursday.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, it's like that's going to happen. And of course, I left it hung over a banister or something, and it got a little wrinkly. And then about 20 minutes ish before the show, I'm like, no, I need that. I can't have that. That's too wrinkly. So I go to the dryer because I am a guy. I'm not going to like, hey, let me get the ironing board out. So I'm a guy. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to take a wet washcloth. I'm going to throw it in the dryer. So I open the dryer. My son's clothes in there. So I got to take those out and just throw them on the floor. Throw this T-shirt in. I put the wet washcloth in. And I turn it to, I'm like, it says, oh, wrinkle prevent. So I turn it to wrinkle prevent and I hit the button and it does its thing. And I come back 8 minutes-ish later. So, time's getting short now.
Sure.
And I reach it. I'm like, man, that's not getting very warm. And I clicked on me. I was like, you set it to a cool down setting to prevent wrinkles, not get rid of wrinkles.
Got it.
So then I had a nice wet sleeve because essentially the wet washcloth was just laying on the sleeve. So then I cranked it over to high and was like, let's go.
Right.
But it got mostly dry. I took out the wrinkles I was looking for, and Spaceballs, the T-shirt.
That is a great T-shirt, man. I got to admit, that's a very good one.
Yeah. So that was a good 3-minute detour for everybody watching and listening of Dave's mad scramble to wear a T-shirt.
So it was just an educational experience for everybody watching and listening. Now you know how to get wrinkles out of a T-shirt. Turn to heat to high, not wrinkle prevent, apparently. So
imagine what you'll know tomorrow.
Exactly.
Do you get the movie quote? Do you know what the movie quote is from?
I know when you said it, I knew it's from a movie. I'm trying to think of the movie. Hang on. Imagine you'll know.
So yeah, okay, all right. It's got people in it. Definitely has people in it.
Has people.
Imagine what you'll know.
See, I know it's going to be one that's going to be super obvious because I know.
Oh, very super. I'm gonna give you earlier part of the quote
because they're talking about
500 years ago.
People thought the world was flat.
People knew the world was flat.
And then there was something else.
Yesterday, yesterday you knew humans were alone on this planet.
Right. Men in
Imagine what
Black, of
you will
course. Men in
know
Black.
tomorrow. There you go, Men in
There
Black.
it was.
So
See,
I
I
knew
knew it
when I
was right
gave the
there.
middle part away. Yeah, when I gave the middle part away, I was like, yeah, he's gonna get this. That's a softball now.
Yeah, that's easy.
But yeah, so imagine what our viewers will know after you tell us what you're drinking tonight, West.
Well, they should already know what I'm drinking because I'm pretty predictable. I'm having some Tin Blantons tonight, so I can look and feel fancy while also being one of the common men.
Want to say so for those you guys explain for everyone out there in TV land when you say Tim Blanton's what is it?
Tin.
Tin. I keep saying Tim. They
Well,
call
Mr.
me
Timothy Blanton's was the one of the founders of the Blanton's Distillery, and because that's a thing. So Timothy Blanton's is the brother of the founder of the Blanton's Distillery. Everybody knows it was James Blanton to begin with, and Timothy Blanton's is basically tin cup in a Blanton's bottle. So you look fancy, you feel fancy, and you're still drinking a very accessible, very inexpensive bourbon. Whiskey. Sorry,
so
you
what is
can't
a
really call
bottle
it.
what is a bottle of what is a bottle is Tin Cup not classified under bourbon?
Well, they
I
have
thought it
two.
was.
So they have bourbon and American whiskey. So I'm all out of the
Oh,
bourbon. So I'm stuck with the American whiskey. It's way easier to find,
oh,
and
yeah.
it's not much. It's like just under $40 a bottle. So it's pretty.
Oh, just under
Yeah,
$40 a bottle. And okay, the next bottle you go and get, I want you to pick up a bottle called Travelers.
I know
And
Travelers.
it's about the
Travelers is
same
great.
price,
Yeah,
and wonderful, wonderful bottle to drink.
yeah, yeah. Travelers is
Wonderful
great. I've
bottle.
had that before, but I will get that. That's good advice. What are you having, David?
Okay. Now, also, here's what I recommend you have. That way, you can join me drinking. It's not
Okay.
fake; it is the real
Actual
stuff.
Blanton's.
This is Blanton's Gold.
Oh, see, you can't find
So
that around
I would
Ohio very
highly
often.
recommend. You can see I've already put a significant hurt on said Blanton's Gold.
Yeah, that is
The
much
horses
more
are
rare around
different;
here.
they are gold. They are gold, and the little letter is in a slightly different position than it is
Now,
on
do you
a
have the whole
standard.
do you have the whole word spelled out in gold horses yet?
No, no, this is probably only my second gold bottle I've ever had,
Yeah,
and I'm drinking it out of my wood stave glass that was gifted to me by Mr. Mike Hard himself, and
nice.
I did
You did?
rub
Did
the
you rub your
wood
wood?
down this week. I did, and you can hear it here. It's a little. It's not quite as sandpapery as it was the other day. So yeah. Yeah.
That is,
So
yeah,
I
that's a cool
rubbed my
glass.
wood and now I'm gonna drink it. So this is okay. I want to take the ice cube. I poured
Uh-oh.
cold ice
Awesome ice
melted
cube.
water on my leg. Anyway, at least that wasn't on camera.
I've done
Because you
worse.
can't see it. Is the inside of it is actually where they is burned, is charred,
Yeah,
and it gives a very and certain people in my circle will laugh their ass off at this next statement, a very oaky
is
flavor
it smooth and
to
oaky?
it. It's smooth and oaky. Now I've got the Blanton's Gold here, and that's what I'm debating on going with. But I've
Okay.
also got one of my absolute all-time favorites sitting over here, and that is the Weller Antique 107.
Ooh, yeah, you can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, I don't think I can go wrong with either one of them. My question is,
Hmm?
which one first?
That's the ultimate question. Not
That's
either or. It's which one first.
yes.
That's a much
Which
better
one
question.
first? A much better question.
Here's what you
And
do. You do a blind taste test on yourself. Okay, you get 2 glasses. You fill
we
up
had
both
to
the
set this up
glasses.
before the show.
You fill up both the glasses, and then you kind of do a switcheroo. You don't look when you're doing the switcheroo, so you don't know where you put them. You're supposed to be
So
on the
I'm
same
going
mental
Blanton.
level as guys like me, so you forget which one is which, and then
Ah,
you take a drink and figure out which one it is.
so we're just gonna go with Bland's Gold
He's
here.
gonna go with Bland's.
Little,
Yeah, where'd you find the
little
bottle of
sippy
Bland's
sip.
Gold? That's awesome. That's a great bottle.
Actually, I brought this back from Los Angeles.
Nice, nice.
I had to go all the way to Los Angeles. But to be more specific, I just say LA because that's something that most people are going to know. But it was Redondo Beach is where I was, and I found that. I
There you
believe
go.
the name of the liquor store was Corked. Corked, I think is the name of it.
Okay.
If Sam hops on, it's Sam's liquor store. So yeah, so if Sam hops on, then he'll know the name of it
Yeah, that's a rare
because
bottle
it's
in Ohio, at least. I've never seen one in person. So
it's still a fairly rare bottle just about anywhere.
yeah. Now, what's the difference, David? If you had to say, what's the difference in
Mm.
booze?
Between a regular Blanton's and this, I believe is mainly alcohol proof. I think this one's a slight bit higher, and just freaking delicious to drink. Oh my lord, it's so easy drinking. So this is 51%. So this is a 102 proof,
Okay,
103 proof. Oh wow,
there you go. It's not so bad.
this is 103 proof. So it's not super up there,
Right.
but
It's still a little
you know,
better than your average bear.
yeah, yeah. When I mean, just let's face it, a 90 proof is kind of your that's the
Right.
baseline.
Right. That's what
And
this is.
yeah, 90 proof is the baseline. It's you know, most people that's fine. I've I have developed past
As we all know,
that.
David, better
I've
than the average person.
I've evolved to where my tasting priorities are, you know, the higher the alcohol. Actually, not always the higher the alcohol, the more the flavor, but it does tend to lean that way.
It definitely
Um,
leans that way. It does.
the one that I think makes the biggest example of that is Horse Soldier.
Sure.
Yeah, and I had to say that very directly, Horse Soldier.
Right. Yeah.
Uh,
Say that quickly. It
being
has a different meaning.
being born in West Virginia, I do have a bit of a speech development and speech predicament. And yes, I'm using the word predicament correctly.
Predicament.
Because if it's a horse soldier, there's a whole different story.
A whole different
That would
story.
be
A whole
the
different
Civil
predicament.
War version of a lot lizard. A horse soldier.
And the show's taken a wild left turn very early today. Okay. Talking about lot lizards and horse soldiers.
Yes.
Yeah,
Who's
Facebook. Go ahead
texting
and
me?
transcribe that one.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. All righty, let's put that down. I had
Yeah, no work
business people
during the
texting
show,
me.
David. Come on.
Yeah. Well, one of the people in one of my groups for the type of business I'm in, he pinged me on
But did
Facebook
you have the
because I'm in
bandwidth?
one of the groups. He just yeah. Well, no, he pinged me. he messaged me on Facebook. He's like, hey, because he heard I told somebody else, send me your email address and I'll send you this letter. And so he's like, hey, I could use that letter too. And I must have missed it. And I sent him the show tonight.
Ah,
I
funny.
was like, oh, hey, no, you don't get the letter, but here's an invite to my podcast tonight.
If you
We'll
show for the
see you
podcast,
there.
we might send you
Yeah,
the document you're looking for.
this is not the document you were looking for. May the Schwartz be with you.
Exactly. That's a great T-shirt. It never gets old.
I do. Thank you, John. Now, John does not have any social media whatsoever.
Smart
But
man.
I'll thank him
Smart
anyway.
man.
Yeah, yes, and man, if it weren't for this show, I think I'm ready to kill it too. Now, on getting different social medias, I believe we have some brand new news that was given to you literally in the last 15 seconds of the show
Literally
tonight.
right before the show. So let's get to it. We've been talking about this for years, David. MySpace owners plan to bring the platform back, saying social media has become too addictive.
So that's an interesting statement
I was going to say that's
because
an
they're
odd.
trying
I
to
have to
bring
think about what that
back.
really says.
Yes,
They're trying to bring back a
So
social
you're
media
going to
platform
make yours
because social
suck.
media. Yeah.
So you're going to make yours suck worse than it was before. Because I mean, I loved MySpace. Now
Oh man.
I think it was a little more cerebral because you had a little more you could do with it, and it wasn't all about just uh, fear, whatever, you know. And it doesn't matter which side you're on or which angle you take. There, you know, that thing is programmed to keep you engaged.
Right.
And
The algorithm, it has you. It's like when the
yeah,
Matrix has you. It's
yeah,
you don't even know it. So it's interesting. So hopefully they bring it back exactly like it was. Hopefully you can go in, you can actually
yeah,
edit the HTML of the layout of
yes,
your page.
that'd be awesome.
You have your top, what was it, top 8 people.
Yeah, something like
I
that.
think
I
it's
never
a,
had 8 people I knew that to fill all 8, so
and that's the thing about MySpace is
actually I did,
nobody
but
knew that many people. I had thousands of friends on MySpace. I didn't know
yeah.
I didn't know most of them, obviously. I know like 3 people now, but I didn't read this whole
Yeah.
thing yet. But I'm kind of excited about
I
this.
mean,
Are you going to sign up for the new MySpace
me
when it comes
too.
back?
Yeah, if it comes back and it allows us to do what we were gonna do before, I will absolutely kill off, my Facebook. Actually, what I'll do so I tried this in the past, and for people who have gotten friend requests from me, recently, you're like, "Wait a minute, I used to be friends with him." That's because I'm an idiot. Um, I expected you to jump on board, but like, "Yeah, that's true."
I mean, I wasn't going
Uh,
to immediately,
eh,
but now that you
well,
mention it.
and a couple of years ago, I was trying to split and say, "Hey, I want to have the, public" what do you call it? Public figure account, and then,
Oh,
my private
right.
account.
Yeah,
And I was selecting all the people that I wanted to take over to my private account.
sure.
It's like click, 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 click. And I don't know what it was I did wrong, but it just went and
No.
unfriended all of them. And this included my mother.
Oh man, you unfriended your
I mean,
mom, dude. There's a
yes,
special
yes.
place in hell.
So yeah, so for everybody that is like, man, I used to be friends with him. Why am I getting another thing? It's yeah, it's because I'm stupid. It's it's because I'm an old man trying to operate a universal remote control, right?
That's exactly it. You need to have your kids come and help you with this.
Yeah, so if they bring back MySpace and they allow us to tweak and tinker with it, and it's, kind of that cool thing about it's not about what everybody else is doing. MySpace was about what you're doing in your space, and it wasn't this constant, drill you in feed. Uh, yeah, absolutely,
Right. Yeah, if they
absolutely,
can bring it back
and
without crazy algorithms, without like this
yes,
this constant need to keep you on the edge of your seat, with
yeah,
this constant clickbait, which I mean that's mostly what social media is these days. I'll tell you, here would be a major win. I don't think they can physically do this. I think it's this is long past. They could never get around to doing this. But if hypothetically there was some way they could bring back everybody's old accounts and you could jump back
ah,
in to your old account and it still had it like set up like mine had like Sonic and Pac-Man and actual like games.
it
Uh,
had a big Ohio State. Mine was all Ohio State, and it played
you
the
could
fight
like
song, and
yeah, you could program play songs like a playlist. As soon as somebody went to your page, it would
yeah,
start playing. It was awesome.
yeah. Yeah, that
But
was awesome. Blasting it loud. There was a setting you could go to and just it didn't play the music, but,
yeah, so with
yeah.
computer stuff, I'm
I think it'd be
self-taught.
great.
With computer stuff, I'm self-taught, and
Oh,
MySpace is what taught me basic HTML.
so I learned with QBasic, so that's how old I am. Actually, I learned before that. I learned on a Atari or a Commodore or something like that. Like, if you wanted to play Pac-Man, you had to open this book that was, like,
Oh wow,
massive,
yeah,
and you had to open it to Pac-Man, and you write 10 or 10 space, and then you typed in the 10 code, and then
yeah,
you went through, and you're talking 50, 60 pages of code you had to enter in, and there was no storage of it.
yeah.
So every you turned that machine off, or the lights flickered, or your grandma was like plugged in the vacuum cleaner or something, boom, gone. And then you
Oh
had to sit there and
man,
type those 40 or 50 pages of commands and text again in order to
that's
play the
hilarious.
game.
That's awesome.
So that, I think that might be what stunted my gaming growth, because I'm like, I don't want to. Somebody's like, oh, here, play my PlayStation. I'm like, I don't have time to type.
I can't. I don't have time to type in all
I
that
mean,
code.
those
I
are
can't
great
do it.
graphics. That's 50,000 lines of code, bro. I'm not into that. No, like, no, dude, just put the CD in and hit play. That's
Right.
it.
That's
I mean,
hilarious.
I wasn't quite that dumb. I was just, it was, but it's a funny story to say it that way.
It's much funnier that way.
So yeah, so this is pretty cool news. If it comes true and they bring it back the way that it was, I'm definitely in.
Look,
Definitely in.
if it comes true, they bring back the way that it was. We need to have a show dedicated to building your MySpace page. See if we can edit it the way that it was when we show people how to edit their pages, and at the same time, we'll order some classic hand tossed Domino's pizza. Oh, I'm sorry, Pizza Hut pizza, not Domino's. Fuck those
Oh,
guys.
okay.
Pizza Hut pizza
some of the now
Maybe
okay,
we
so
could
they're
even do
doing
the
the
show from
nostalgia
inside one of the nostalgia Pizza Hut locations.
nostalgia Pizza Huts. Now, here's one of the things that hey, whatever people and West will get what I say when I say people that are
Sure.
running Pizza Hut. One of the things you need to do is go back to making the dough in house. Don't ship it there frozen.
Yeah.
That's that's a quality issue,
Yeah,
and
the
frozen
fresh
dough
dough
suck.
and the hand
Fresh dough,
toss they used to do there, like, that was the best.
yeah. And that pan was magic. And there used to be commercials about that pan for the pan pizzas,
Right.
like how important that pan was to making the pizza. And now it's just like, no, essentially is a freaking DiGiorno pizza shipped in. They throw some toppings on it and send it through the easy bake oven
Yeah,
and out the
exactly.
door. But hey, you know what? I'm sitting here picking on them, but they're making the right steps with the whole nostalgia comeback. But I'd love to do a show on MySpace from one of these retro Pizza Huts,
Yeah. Imagine if we could
drinking out of
stream
my
on
red
MySpace.
Pizza Hut cup. Oh man, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, if we could
Ooh,
stream on
ooh,
MySpace.
and you get to select the advertisements for your page.
Ooh, okay.
Now,
So you don't
that
so
right
you can actually
there,
pick the ads on your page. That's smart.
you could actually see the ads on your page.
Yeah.
So when an advertiser is paying on the per to clicks, per to things,
Yeah.
now, okay, remember because okay, now this oh shit, we're going down a rabbit hole fast. Remember we talked about shows social proof we talked about it multiple times.
Oh, yeah.
So now all of these companies that can literally slash their marketing and advertising budgets for the part of not the email, the loyalty programs and things like that, but for the money that they dump to get Tom Brady to talk
Mhm.
about the Dodge Dart, right? Or I don't know what else he does anymore. I think he's on ESPN or something. I don't know. He's a football player of some sort or retired. But instead of paying all those dollars out, you're going to be able to cut that line of the budget super way down.
Oh, yeah.
And you're going to have social proof from every single person on the platform.
Right.
Hey, Facebook, if you want to actually, leverage high impact marketing.
Let people pick the ads that show on their feed.
I'm sorry, there was a horn honk. I don't know if you guys could hear it, but there was a horn going off outside,
We cannot hear it.
which doesn't happen very often around here. So it's like, who's getting robbed? Anyway,
Now, see, that's something I wish YouTube would take more into account is allowing. So you can actually opt out of receiving certain ads on your YouTube as you're flipping through. However, as we all know, anybody who's actually tried to say block this ad, they completely ignore it. In fact, I think they take the suggestion to block this ad and they start feeding you more of that exact same ad because
yeah.
I block a lot of ads. I can't even begin to tell you how many ads I get for boner pills, especially after a conversation I had in Las Vegas about something called Blue Chews. I get and now that I mentioned it in front of my phone, I'm gonna start getting a lot more of these ads for these boner pills. And the thing is I watch videos sometimes with my kids, like, oh hey, here's a funny video. In the meantime, there's this boner pill ad with my
Yes.
kids sitting there. And you can't turn it off. It's YouTube. You can't even on the kids channels. You can't. There's boner pill ads on kids channels. It's crazy.
What's funny? Why I'm laughing is because I don't remember where I was or what I was doing, but I was scrolling, showing somebody something, and it's playing its video, and then boom, boner pill ad comes up.
Right.
All right, I gotta wait till a little skip ad thing comes up and click.
Right.
But yeah, I'll tell you right now, it's Claude. Now I don't. That's Anthropic, right?
So Anthropic makes
Is
Claude.
Claude?
What? Yeah. So what about them?
Uh, the YouTube, I can't. I mean, I don't know. I don't use any different thing from Anthropic for other reasons, and I will never put anything at all and have anything at all to do with Claude because of the number of commercials that interrupt my Wi-Fi videos and my Ohio State playing football classic
Yeah.
reruns videos, which is essentially and my cooking videos with Chef Jean Pierre. Those are the three
Well,
things
you
I
gotta have
watch on
both.
YouTube. Yes. Yes. When you're Chef Boyardee Dave, and I honestly think I should start a cooking channel and just call it Chef
Well, Chef
Boyardee
Boyardee.
Dave.
I'm telling you, get
'Cause,
the URL.
yeah, that's
People would watch your cooking channel. You actually have
let me
good
see.
you actually have good cooking advice. I have to admit. I didn't want to admit it, but your steaks are like top tier level.
You're cooking the food. You're cooking the food. You use the heat, right? You use the heat to cook the food.
You got to
See, I
start
can do it
doing
in
the.
Italian.
The only thing, David, you got to start doing the salt thingy off your
Oh
forearm
yeah,
for no reason.
dude. I'll tell you right now. There are some people that are not fans of Nurset, which is the Salt Bay restaurants, right?
I'm sure the
There are
restaurants
people
are
out there that are
fantastic, but the dude is like
not.
he's like a
Well, I
parody
mean,
of Night at the Roxbury.
so I mean, the guy's he's not a personality. He's not necessarily a chef. He was a butcher.
Sure.
That's what he came from. And, he found a niche and it worked for him. And by
Oh
all
yeah,
means,
he played
great.
it up. He's
Now,
making his
I'm
money.
telling you, I'm in Manhattan years back now, 5 years ago, 5 years ago. And I'm in Manhattan and I'm at Nurset with the family. My daughter, she wants pasta with butter, right? Pasta and butter. Guess what's not on the menu?
Right.
Anything remotely close to pasta and butter. Now they have pasta and it's a restaurant, so they've got butter. The chef comes out and
Sure.
asks what she wants, gets her order, goes back, makes it, brings it out, makes sure that she likes it. It's pasta and butter. But he made a big to do out of making this for her. And I'll tell you, I send everybody I can to that restaurant
Yeah,
because
that's
of
awesome.
how
Yeah.
much attention they paid to at the time, let's see, and at that time she would have been 7 or 8, probably 7 years old at the time.
Hmm.
Yeah, she would have been 7 years old at the time. So yeah, 7-year-old girl asked
That's
for
pretty
pasta
special.
and butter,
Yeah.
and they went out of the way to make her feel special about it.
Yeah.
So
No,
I
that's
mean, it
awesome.
was a it was a
I'm
it was a
sure.
$700 meal, but
Oof. Yeah, I get it. For
but
700
worth
bucks, I
every
can.
worth every penny. I mean, I had multiple smoked old fashions. They deliver them in this treasure chest that's got the smoke coming out of them. And when you go, always get the baklava. The baklava is out of this world,
Ooh.
and it's a whole show. The
Yeah.
baklava has its whole show that goes with it as well.
I got to admit that
So
sounds pretty good.
it's not just a meal; it's an experience, and
But did somebody
that's what
bounce
they're
salt off their
that's what they.
forearms for you?
No, and had I asked, they probably would have.
They probably would
I
have.
have no doubt. Now, the one up in Boston, I asked them to do it, and they did.
Oh, did they? That's funny.
They were like, "Oh yeah." So I've been to the one in Boston a few times, and then there used to be two of them in Manhattan. I think they're down to one now. And I've been to those a few times each as well.
Oh,
And
that's cool.
great stuff.
Yeah.
Great stuff. I grabbed
Sorry,
my phone. What
I
did I grab my phone?
What are you looking for?
What was I looking for? What was
I have no
I grabbed my phone to look up something. Ah, well, not important. Moving on. There we have it. Spaceballs, the t-shirt, ladies and gentlemen. This is in recognition of one of the absolute best movies ever made, and in the absolute hope and faith in Mel Brooks that I have, that Spaceballs, the new one, won't suck.
Merchandising.
Excuse me. Yeah, merchandising. It's where the real money in the movie is made. Based on some of the stuff I've read, and I try not to read too much.
Yeah.
Do you remember Mark Chong?
Oh yeah.
So Mark Chong would not watch movie trailers. He wanted zero spoilers at all.
That sounds like something
Now,
he would say. That sounds like
yeah,
something. He would
yes,
say.
and to be fair, I wish I
He's
had
not totally
adopted
wrong.
that kind of. Yeah, I mean, there's something to be said about walking into
Yeah.
something completely blind and boom, and then just enjoying it.
Sure.
But for this one, I'm like, Spaceballs was so great
Right.
for being so slapstick, but so great
Right.
that all of us that are not part of it, and probably 99% of the people that are part of it, are terrified that they're going to ruin it.
And that's the problem though too. You look at all of the classics, and then they try and make a follow up years later, and it never lives up to the original because the original is like a legend. You know,
Indiana Jones. You did 3 Indiana Joneses back, nearly
Yeah.
back to back. They were relatively close. You had The first movie, first of all, the first movie was not an Indiana Jones movie. It was called Raiders of the
Raiders.
Lost Ark.
Yeah.
It got the Indiana Jones moniker later,
Right.
but it's Raiders of the Lost Ark, the Temple of Doom, and the Last Crusade, which
Mhm.
might be one of the greatest cinematic
Yeah, The Last Crusade
events
is a
of all time.
masterpiece. Yeah.
Yes, is an absolute masterpiece. But then you came out and you hit the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull,
Yeah.
which
They got greedy.
was a great adventure movie, but I would have taken that level of impact, and you could have had a nod to Harrison
Well,
Ford and Indiana Jones in there. He could have even done a cameo in that movie, but let it
they
be another movie,
they
and it
ruined it with
would have
Shia
been a
LaBeouf.
great movie.
They ruined it with Shia LaBeouf. They tried to take
Uh,
a big name of the time. They said, "Oh, people loved him from Transformers.
yeah,
We're gonna put him in
Transformers,
here, and
yeah.
people are gonna love it." No, Shia LaBeouf is batshit crazy, and
Oh
I know
yeah,
you watch the
absolutely.
show. So Shia, I'm sorry if it's the first time you're hearing this, but you're batshit
Yeah.
crazy.
I mean,
And
to be fair, I think he spent too much time digging holes in the desert.
people have had enough of Shia and his holes. Nobody wants any more of Shia and his holes.
Oh, well, I mean, nobody can bluff that.
There you go. Good one.
All right. Giggity,
Yeah.
giggity.
Anyway, Spaceballs,
So, Spaceballs, the new one.
the new one.
We have very
Hopefully
high
it's good.
hopes.
We'll see.
So, I've heard that they are taking some swings in the opening credits.
Yeah.
In the opening sequence, you know, the yellow letters they go
Yeah.
across.
Yeah.
And if you don't know what we're talking about, go search up Lion Tamer, LIONTAMER, right?
All right.
On YouTube, and look at this big fat face, and then when you see the video that has my big fat face on it, click it. And at the beginning of it, because for no other reason than the movie maker thing on my MacBook allowed me to do it, I put in one of these scrolling Star Wars style intros into that. I'm
That's
like,
pretty funny.
I don't know if I'm allowed to do this, but it's built into this app, so I'm going to
Right.
use it. And it's comical. So definitely watch that video. Give it all the thumbs up that you can.
I'll
And
look for that. That's
I
pretty
don't
funny.
know. It's and you got to read the intro because I wrote the intro to kind of be like, oh, we're setting up a storyline,
Yeah.
and even one part in there, I'm like, against the evil empire. I'm like, no, sorry, shit, thermal runaway. So it's pretty good stuff. But in that part of Spaceballs, the new one, it's supposed to take aim directly at Disney and their handling of the new
Nice.
trilogy. That's what the rumors have it. And for once, well, not for once. There's a lot of times I hope rumors are true. But for this time as well, I hope the rumors are true.
I don't know what studio is behind this. I could probably just Google it and find out quickly. But hopefully, whatever studio is behind this is just giving Mel Brooks just carte blanche to do. You know what, Mel? This is your thing. Studio is not getting involved. Do literally anything that you want. This is your thing. Because Mel
DreamWorks.
Brooks is like 112 years old. Let the man have his final movie.
He's 100 years old. Yeah, he's 100 years old now. He just turned 100 years old a month ago.
And there's
maybe a month and a
zero
half.
doubt in my mind this is going to be his very last movie. Let the man.
Well, I mean, he's 100 years old. I mean,
let him do
just
literally anything he wants with this movie.
Well, let's take a look at DreamWorks. So DreamWorks, it hit its gold mine with what movie? What movie did DreamWorks break open and just explode with?
Shrek.
And what was Shrek's like? I'm in the theater watching Shrek for the first time, and I am laughing my ass off in scenes where nobody else is laughing. I'm like, you guys don't get this.
Right.
This is a massive. So I think it was taking aim at Michael Eisner at the time. Like, this is straight up teeing off on Michael Eisner and it's straight up a dig on Disney. I mean, there are hits on against Disney
Yeah.
time after time after time in that movie, and
There were
I'm
a lot
laughing,
of
and the person I'm with in the movie is like, "What the hell's wrong with you?" I'm like, "Dude, did you not get that? That was comedic gold. That was a burn, dude."
right. Yeah,
Yeah,
you gotta
but
love the
yeah,
jokes
yeah,
that,
it was
like,
great.
only, like, 5 people in the whole world will get that
Yeah,
joke, and you're like,
yeah,
you gotta love it.
yes, and when you're one of those 5, you're like, "Ooh, that was nice. That was a good joke." So Spaceballs, a T-shirt. Spaceballs, the new one, coming to theaters next year, and we're hoping that Mel Brooks makes it to see
Ooh,
his
man.
own,
Yeah.
what's the term when it's your
Swan song?
masterpiece? Swan song, there's another one. There's well, it doesn't matter. I think
Nah.
it's French or something. Anyway,
Eh,
uh,
something
it's his
French.
baguette.
It's just
It's his baguette.
David, you can't say that word. That's not, it's not, culturally appropriate.
I didn't. I think he meant something else. Homophobe.
No, I was talking about the French.
Oh, sure. Well, I think it works either way.
There you go. Oh, boy, we're already in trouble in the show. You ready for some news, David, before we get into any more trouble?
Yeah, let's get in the news. I mean, we
Oh,
did open with a little bit of news with the Facebook thing there, but the
that's pretty good
Facebook thing
news.
dropped on us. Literally, I mean, we were in the
The
last
MySpace,
30
yeah.
seconds of countdown, and the MySpace, and I'm scrolling. I'm sending out the invitations for everybody. Hey, let's join the show tonight. Join us. Jump in, talk. If you're out there watching, don't just sit there. Jump in, talk. Just drop a little comment in the chat. We'd love to see who's out there talking. If you guys want to talk about, Mel Brooks movies, Young Frankenstein, perhaps. I mean, Frankenstein, perhaps. I mean, let's do that. But yeah, just as I was doing that, that popped up, and I'm like, oh yes, I've got to send this. So I'm like, West, check your Facebook
Yeah.
Messenger right now.
We've
You have
literally been talking
30
about that for
seconds.
years.
Yes. All right. So let's get to the news. To news, and I brought you in part by
All right. It takes a second for it to switch over, so you gotta wait.
the
Hold your
news
breath.
tonight is brought to you in part by
Bye.
Flashpoint. Flashpoint Safety Systems.
There you go. Flashpoint
Pre-order
Safety
now
Systems.
your Flash. There you go. Now it's on to you. I can shut up.
There it is. Flashpoint Safety Systems. So look, we all know, we've seen stories in the news periodically about batteries that catch fire. E-bike
I'm
batteries.
sorry. I'm going to
scooter-
need you to define periodically. Are you talking about multiple times a day now?
Well, that's
Because
the
that's how
problem. Well,
periodical it is.
that's the problem, David. That's the problem. Is people are not hearing nearly enough about all of these things, about all these battery fires. Most people who aren't really paying attention, they'll hear about it, every couple weeks. There'll be something they'll fly by, they'll ignore it, they won't think about it. In the meantime, their kids are charging e-bikes and scooters in their living room, and they're not thinking twice about it. But these e-bike fires, these battery fires, are burning down homes and taking lives on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Maybe not taking lives on a daily basis, but burning down homes on a daily basis somewhere.
Yeah, I mean,
it's happening.
Yeah, it is. And
It's-
my daughter brought her scooter in and charged it here inside the house, and I was like, "Do you not know who the hell I am? Like,
Right.
my house cannot burn down due to a lithium-ion battery charging on an e-scooter inside my freaking dining room.
Right,
That's a no-go. That's niet nine." That's no. That's a bad thing. That's a bad thing.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, it's charging practices that we all do. And West, tell me how I can protect myself. Give me some protection, West, as I'm charging. How do I protect
Well, whether the
myself?
battery is charging or storing. Here's the funny thing. So when you're talking about these lithium-ion batteries, especially e-bike batteries, about half of them, when they catch fire, they're not even charging. They'll be in storage. They'll be sitting on a shelf somewhere, and they can catch fire. Thermal runaway, especially from bikes, micromobility, things like that, where batteries are regularly jarred and exposed to different temperatures and different humidity
And
levels,
especially with
rained
a
on
lower
directly.
grade, especially with a lower grade battery that hasn't necessarily passed all of its approvals and all the things. It's something you got off of Temu, whatever you pronounce that, or you got it on the 10 pages down on Amazon from Jim's Bait and Tackle and e-bike Emporium. Those things also have a tendency to build what is called dendrites.
That's right.
And think of it as like a stalactite or stalagmite in a cave
Mhm.
that can actually physically pierce the protective separator inside of a battery and trigger a thermal runaway event.
Right. So the battery itself doesn't even need to be doesn't even need to look physically damaged to
Yep.
have the damage internally necessary to cause thermal runaway. So the technology
Very correct.
so the technology for early warning of these things, it's been around for a little while on the commercial side, but Flashpoint saw an
10,
opening. We
10
decided,
years.
yeah, for 10
Almost 10
years.
years now. It's been around longer than 10 years, but it's been commercially developed and in field and in service for we're getting very close to 10 years now.
On the commercial side. But Flashpoint,
Yes.
we saw an opportunity to bring this into the residential setting because we're seeing more and more homes, apartment buildings, people's garages being burned down again on a daily basis. So
Yeah.
what we developed was Flashpoint safety systems. This is for home battery backup systems. This is for your micromobility. This is for your charging cabinets. Essentially, what it does is at the first sign of battery failure, at initial off-gassing event of your batteries, when they begin to fail, we detect the
When the
problem.
batteries die and their ghosts escape.
We detect the problem.
I'm not
We
giving
alert
that
the
joke
user to the
up.
problem,
I'm not giving
and
that
then
joke up. I'm never going to give that joke up. It's a great joke.
it's a good joke. We're gonna make that shirt for you, Dave. You're gonna wear that at CES next year.
Okay.
And we alert the user, and then we disconnect the batteries from the charging components, mitigating the damage. The idea is we can't put out a fire. Once a battery goes in thermal runaway, it's over. We can't put out the fire. But what we can do is before there's smoke,
Give you
before there's
warning.
flames, we can alert the user. We can let you know at 2 a.m. that there's a battery in your house that's about to go into thermal runaway. Get out of the house.
Yep.
So we have a couple right
Very,
here.
very important.
This first one is for home battery backup systems. Think the large
Okay.
battery
What do you have?
systems
What do
that
you
are in
have
your-
for me? What do you have for me for micromobility? What do you got there for the e-bike scooters?
There we go. We have the
maybe my
Flashpoint
charging
Go.
cabinet. There we go.
Yeah, there's the Flashpoint.
I love
Go.
that design.
So this is designed specifically for, like David said, e-bikes, scooters, charging cabinets. So essentially, you would plug your bike into our system, plug our system into the wall. We have a remote sensor that goes near the battery while it's charging or being stored. If there's a problem at 2 a.m., we disconnect the battery from the
So,
charging components, and we let you know there's a problem. Get out of the house.
so I've got a client that I want to get one of that unit right there.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get that unit for them and have them tested. Now, they've used some of my other products as well, but I honestly think that this is a better fit. Andy, would you like to know the name of the company? Would you like to know the name of that company?
I actually really would, David.
The name of that company is the Walt Disney Company. And
I
I
think
want to
Walt
take
Disney would
your
love my
product.
technology.
I want to take your that device right there to some bros I have over there, because I've seen what they're doing now, and
Yeah.
they are okay. First and foremost, if you guys ever want to talk about a company that takes safety freaking serious,
It's
that
Disney.
company does.
They absolutely do. We talking about at the parks?
Absolutely.
At the parks, they 100%
This
do.
is elsewhere. This is other places as well.
Okay.
But they have an application. I think this is the perfect solution for their application.
Well, this
I
is the first
mean,
I'm hearing about this, David. You spring this stuff to me on a show. So
yeah, no, I wanted
we'll chat.
to drop it on you. I wanted to drop it on you. I mean, it's gonna be one demo unit. I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna give it to them and say, hey, I think a combination between this in certain applications and then my solution in other applications is going to take care of you best. Um, you know, um, I think that's going to be the best solution for them. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that conversation. But so if it's good enough for Disney, it's good enough for you, watcher and viewer and listener. At the very least,
yes,
put a
I
Flashpoint.
can't wait.
Yeah,
I
at the
can't
very
wait.
least, put a
I'm going to
Flashpoint.
have these in my house.
I want these desperately all over my house. So we're just not going
I
into
want 'em.
full production. Hopefully, going to have these
Production,
out soon. We have distributors already literally making a list of distributors right now who are saying we want this product. We want to sell this product.
So, okay, I got to toot. I got to toot West's horn here.
Well, David,
I got a call.
I
I got a phone
Go ahead.
call. So I'm out in Hawaii a few weeks ago, and I'm doing a presentation on Lion Tamer, which is the lithium-ion batteries for the commercials, for the industrial and the utility level protection, right? And I'm talking about it, so on and so forth. And the guys, everybody in the room, everybody just kept talking about, like, I need something for my house. I want something for my house. I want something for my house. I've
Mhm.
got a solar panels. I got walls. I got chargers. I got all these things I want to protect. And so I'm like, all right. So I pull up your website
Yeah.
during that meeting.
Yeah.
So I'm stepping back. We're having a full tilt conversation now about your product. And I snap a picture of it and I send it over to Wes. I'm like, hey, look what's happening, bro. Um, and later, this guy calls me up and he goes, hey, I'm like, oh, great. Hey, we're talking a conversation, blah, 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 blah. He goes, really, the reason I called you is because that website you threw up about that home protection stuff. Can we talk more about that? I'm like, that's not me, but my boy West, that's like my bro. So let me get you his contact information. And so I bridge that communicate between you guys. But I mean, I take phone calls and I take information now for people that are looking specifically for your product. So we have a lot of high hopes, and if you're not the kind of guy or the person that wants to see your friends succeed, then this is not the show for you. So all we're doing is we're hoping for West to be meteoric over the next couple of years with Flashpoint. So congratulations, West. Congratulations, West. You're getting ready to go into production, and hopefully great things come out of it.
Yeah, thank you. I'll drink to that.
Well, I can't drink water when you cheers to me now. I got to grab my whiskey.
Pour yourself a real drink.
I'm over to the Weller Antique 107 now, by the way.
Nice.
And it's so good. If I had to pick between the two, somebody's like, David, you can only have either Blanton's Gold or Weller Antique 107. I honestly think I might go Weller Antique 107.
Going Weller, okay.
I think that's the play. All right, so onward, forward, upward with the news.
Here's a piece of news. Man claims pandas aren't real. Do scientists back up his claim? So I started telling you about this. I don't remember if we made it all the way through this article.
Yeah, we talked about it last week.
Okay.
We talked about it last week as we were battling the shutdowns. Battling the shutdowns and everything. But yeah, and I did look into this. I did my research, which in this day and age means I Googled it, right?
You're right.
I did Google it and did search for ancient paintings of pandas.
Didn't exist.
And they don't exist.
Right.
And so they said they were elusive. Well, they don't really seem all that elusive. They're not really ninjas, right?
Yeah, they literally fall out of trees and fall down hills and just roll around. It's like Kung Fu Panda. That's literally what they're like, except the Kung Fu part. Yeah. But like, so China, the Chinese government apparently owns the genome, and they own every panda on Earth. And you can really only own a genome if like you created it. People think that the Chinese government created pandas long time ago. Primarily to eat invasive bamboos. But it didn't really work out. In the meantime, they had this really cute, adorable bear that was now a thing.
Is bamboo invasive to China or native to China? Because that's an interesting thing there.
Well, there's different bamboos.
Oh, okay. Okay,
they were bamboozled by the whole
be bamboozled. All right. We both went for the bamboozled joke at the same time.
So the next time we do a conspiracy theory show, I'm going to include this and see if our
so man claims pandas aren't real is going to be absolutely part of the next. Oh, there was a show we thought of okay, so for anybody watching right now, which I don't think we have a ton of viewers right now, which is unusual for our normal evening. So hopefully we'll pick up some more people as the night goes on. I think after last week's debacle, maybe they're like, yeah,
they're like, man, okay, you guys can do better.
You guys can do better, and we're doing better this week. But what was it we were thinking? But just before the show,
scams. Oh, about scams. Do a show about scams. That's gonna be a good show.
Yeah, doing a show about scams.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be great. I think that companies will get rid of their phishing and e-scam things and just trainings and just play our video. That's how good it's going to be.
It's gonna be great. Actually, we have a good show today. We're actually gonna walk through some business life hacks, and we're actually gonna walk through some of them too. It's gonna be good. We do have more news.
All right,
let's see what else we got here.
All right, more news. Okay,
this is a good one. All right. This is good news. This is something everybody's been asking for a really long time. The House passes a bill to make daylight savings time permanent. Now, we don't get into politics, but it still has to get approved. It has to go through the Senate. And there's a lot of people thinking that it's not going to make it through the Senate because most of the Senate are assholes. But aside from that, people are pretty happy about this. This is kind of cool.
Yeah. Here's okay. So why is let me fix my eyebrows real quick. Why is daylight savings time to be permanent? Why are we not just removing daylight savings time?
Well, see, here's what I thought. I thought they should just meet in the middle. It's the best of both worlds.
At 2 a.m., it's now 1:30 and be done.
And done forever. You never have to think about it again. That's it.
2 jet skis, done and done.
Right. So for like a week, everybody's going to be confused and not know where.
It's one jet ski, done and done.
It's going to be over.
Yeah. For a week, they're like, wait a minute, what freaking time is it? It was a half hour past, quarter to a monkey's ass. What is it?
But after that, they never have to think about it again.
Yeah, you're done. Yeah.
So I think if this passes, this is going to be amazing news. I've been saying for a long time that that this needs to happen. There were 2 things that I said I will vote for any despot in the entire world. The most evil humans in history could come back to life, and I would still vote for them if they did 2 things for me. One was get rid of daylight savings time. 2 was to make spam phone calls punishable by death.
Yeah. Spam phone calls and scams punishable by death. Yeah, just and not just the person making.
Thank you.
Not just the person making the calls. I need them because I've heard this so many times. I want the family and the bitch they took to the senior prom.
Look, I'm saying make scamming and spam phone calling and not just scamming, but actual just spam phone calling. Even if the product is legitimate, unsolicited spam phone calls punishable by death. And again, not just the person who makes the phone call, the CEO, all the way down to the janitor and their extended families. Wipe out entire gene pools of people performing these acts. Make it the least desirable job in human history. Guess what? It's going to go away real quick.
So I dropped a quote there. Did you catch the movie quote?
Repeat the quote.
And the bitch you took to the senior prom.
No, I don't know that one.
That is from a movie with Bruce Willis. Probably, in my opinion, probably one of so I would say between number 1 or number 2 of Bruce Willis's best movies of all time. Now,
Moonlighting.
None of these are the Die Hard movies. Okay, so number 1 and number 2, you can place them however you want. If you don't place either of these 2 in the top, you're wrong.
Okay.
Number 1 for me is it's probably this one. So I'll go with number 2. Number 2 for me is The Fifth Element.
I was going to say it has to be The Fifth Element.
Now, the quote that the movie comes from is from Hudson Hawk.
Hudson Hawk. Okay.
If you have not seen the Hudson Hawk movie,
it's been a long
I watched that movie. I watch that movie like at least 3 times a year.
Literally, nobody has seen that movie in years. Like,
I watch it 3 times a year.
The human population.
I watch that movie more than I watch Lord of the Rings.
You're the only one. Well, Lord of the Rings, you got to see that multiple times.
So good. Oh yeah,
Lord of the Rings.
Well, I mean,
like nobody has network television.
Yeah.
Nobody has network television.
You know what?
When Lord of the Rings comes on TV, you have to watch it, no matter what channel it's on. Done.
Yeah.
You have to stop everything you're doing and watch Lord of the Rings.
Yes. 6 hours, Lord of the Rings, do it.
That's right. If your boss calls
Hudson Hawk, man. Yeah. Hudson Hawk, he's being threatened to do something like, and we'll take out that bitch you took to the senior prom. And he quotes off a name, and I can't remember it off the top of my head. He goes, I can give you a phone number and an address. It was a great line, great quote. And I think possibly next week, I'm going to give you a challenge.
Ooh.
I'm going to select a movie. I'm going to select a movie. I'm going to put it on a wheel. West. And I'm going to select that. When that movie comes up, I'm going to give you a challenge to get 10 movie quotes during the show out of that movie.
Oh boy. Okay.
It's going to be good.
And I have to work it organically, I assume.
Yeah, you can't just randomly be like the top 10 quotes that I came up with for this movie. No, you got to work them and weave them into the show.
Right.
As professionals. Hey, there was a thing I heard today as the guy from sales, right? As the guy from sales, not the marketing guy, but the guy from sales that said It came up on the Book of Faces, right? It came up, it says, never trust a salesman with an ugly wife.
Yeah, that's
That
a good one.
that mother effer can't close. And I'm like, that's really good.
That's a T-shirt you need, David.
That is I don't know that a T-shirt would make it, but maybe a what's the thing you put on your desk? A mouse pad.
There you go.
Maybe a mouse pad. If I'm 80 years old and still use a mouse pad.
Yeah,
But yeah, maybe a mouse pad. But
that's pretty
that's
funny.
good. I'm gonna tell you
There.
right now that if you were doing a sales conference, if you're in a sales conference, there are people that would absolutely battle to win that. If that were a prize to win,
Right.
there are people that would absolutely battle
I
to
believe it.
win that as a prize.
I believe
That'd be
it.
good. That'd be great. Yeah. So, all right. House passes bill to make daylight savings time permanent. And we ended up talking about if a salesman doesn't have a hot wife, then move on. He's not a good salesman. But
That
there's
is,
some tie in there somewhere.
It's a typical show for us. It's fine. All right, more news.
Yeah.
Here's a good one.
News. Oh, the Columbus Dispatch. Oh, yes, I read this. Yes.
Yeah,
Tell
Brewdog
him
founder
all
James
about it.
Watt says he made a bid to buy back the company. So that's kind of good news.
Have you
That's
ever
pretty cool.
drank with James Watt?
I have drank with James Watt. I wasn't supposed to. I thought I was going to get kicked out of the place. But somebody elbowed their way into a table that we should not have been at. Thank you, David.
Somebody who's a good salesman with a hot wife.
That's it. And that should be
That's
your
it right
LinkedIn
there. No, they
profile.
were cool.
That should be your whole LinkedIn
Oh, yeah,
profile right
absolutely.
there.
Yeah. My resume is just a picture of my wife.
That's pretty funny.
That's
pretty funny.
That's good. Yeah, I'm going to tell that to Nikki. She's like, oh, thanks. So what happened? I mean, he made a bid. I mean, what's the jargon? What's the beef? What's the spill? Tell me the beans, man.
I think it's still in limbo right now. So, a while ago, he
Okay.
got booted from the company with, under less than ideal circumstances. There was a little bit of Me Too action happening at the time, I think. And since then, the company has lost a ton of money, man. They've lost a ton of money.
Oh, yeah.
And they eventually,
They
the
closed
company
down.
sold. Yeah, the brewery sold. So
Yeah.
I think the brewery and the restaurants are two separate companies now, essentially. So
Okay.
there's still restaurants around, but I don't think they're necessarily attached to the brewery necessarily. So James
Yeah, the
Watt,
Brewdog out in Las Vegas is still open.
yeah. So James Watt, one of the original founders, is trying to buy back the brewery because he started another brewery not too long ago. I don't know the name or where it's at, but he started another brewery, and now he's making a bid to buy back Brewdog, and I'll bet he'll get it back at a decent price too. So
I mean, I hope so.
this article is behind a paywall. Thanks Columbus Dispatch, but we may or may not have some life hack ways to get around this paywall that we can demonstrate later.
Alrighty then.
So yeah. Anyway, I think the deal is still in limbo right now. I don't know if it's necessarily been shut down or approved, but
Yeah.
it'll be cool if you can buy it back. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. You put your article behind a pay. Does that say $1 monthly or $149 annually?
Oh, for first month, $1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. Hey, Columbus Dispatch, you liberal pieces of crap. Your product's not worth $1 a month to begin with.
So I forget who bought the Columbus Dispatch. Somebody bought the Dispatch like a few years ago. I think it's a German company. And man, the Dispatch really sucks since then. They're just not nearly what they used to be. It used to be really good local news, actual reporters. They had an actual location here downtown. And since they sold the company, it's mostly garbage.
It's trash. It's all chat GPT. Let us see what to make on Monday today. Actually, no, it would be an Arab voice now in Germany.
All right, let's move on.
This is like, let's move on, man.
More news.
Food and wine.
Foodandwine.com.
I mean, if I drink enough whiskey, I'll drink some wine, I guess. Oh, that's
David, I know you're not a coffee fan, but I'm a coffee fan.
Not a coffee fan.
This is kind of good news for coffee fans. I mean, not really because it's Dunkin', but Dunkin's ridiculously large 48-ounce coffee buckets are finally going nationwide. So in case you ever wanted a literal bucket of coffee, Dunkin' has you covered. It's hilarious. Let's see if this is a video.
Well, it's like how much?
Actual bucket.
I drank a half, a quarter of a Red Bull a day. And so if you ever come to my house, you will see cans of soda,
Yeah.
open cans of soda in bottles of soda, the little bottles in my fridge, because a little 8-ounce bottle of Coca-Cola might last me 3 or 4 meals.
Yeah. You're not a caffeine person.
I love I love my soda. I do. There are some days where I'll just, especially if I'm out working hard, doing things, and I'm all sweaty and whatnot. I mean, I can
I've seen you
take
hit
on
back to
some
ginger
major
ale.
calories. Yeah, and so like really freaking kill it. But normally it's I like little sips with my meals and things like that. So it might
Sure.
take me 3 days to get through 8 ounces of soda because I try to cut back, try keep my slim
Your
330
girlish figure.
pound figure.
Yes.
Yeah, my slim 330-pound figure, right? Really, it's just so I don't want to go above 330. I mean, that's I mean, come on. So how much? That's a lot. I mean,
I
the
would love
only
to see
time
the
I drink that
calories on
much
one of these.
fluid,
Yeah.
yeah, the only time I drink that much fluid is if it's beer
Right. Exactly.
or water or beer. That's it.
Yeah. So these things are running what $12.99 each for a bucket of coffee.
That's
And when
okay.
people
That
get
sounds
these,
cheap to me.
yeah, they're loaded with the syrup and the sugar and the flavor, the artificial flavorings. I can't imagine how many calories are in one of these buckets, but is basically a bucket of diabetes, and I kind of
Yeah,
want
yeah,
it.
yeah. Oh, I got the mustache. Hold on a second. Move here. Diabetes. I want to
Diabetes.
talk to you about type 2 diabetes. Now, there was in this same avenue, I think they're called dirty. So if you can get a
Yeah, the
dirty
dirty
Dr.
sodas are a thing
Pepper
now. Yeah,
or dirty soda,
I had a
and
dirty Mountain Dew from Taco Bell before the diarrhea scare, and it wasn't bad.
okay, so I'm all right. Okay, that was brave. Let's just say that. Um, I was at a restaurant, place called Copper Top here with one of my bros, Mike
Hmm.
from the Goalie Dads, and he ordered a dirty Dr. Pepper. Now, I don't know what this is at the time.
Yeah,
I'm not 100% sure what it is now, but he ordered it, and I'm thinking, all right, man, he's getting lasered with me, right? And I'm like, yeah, I'll have a double. I'll have a double of your the best whiskey you got. And they're like, oh, we have Woodford Reserve. All right, well, give me 2 of the crappiest whiskeys you got, which is also Woodford Reserve, and send it out here to me. Uh, so I'm drinking that, and I'm thinking he's drinking with me, and I'm like,
right.
cheers, bros, man, we're doing our thing. And isn't it just
It's just a
like
Dr Pepper with
some kind
cream
of
in it.
syrup? Yeah, like a heavy cream or some kind of a sweet cream inside of it.
Yeah,
Um,
it's just cream basically.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
not what I thought it was.
it's a fad. I don't think it's anything special. It wasn't great. I think it's like the new IPA. People see something new and they're like, "Oh, other people are drinking this thing. I better drink this thing too."
But yeah, you better not.
Yeah,
What's
it's
better
fine.
is where you get a T-shirt that says "Spaceballs," the T-shirt.
And that's a
I
great
recommend
T-shirt.
that.
I still have to approve. All right, here we go. Gabby, an AI robot, has been ordained as an official Buddhist monk in South Korea. So now AI
No, it
is
hasn't.
becoming. Yes, it has. This is a real thing. They had a whole
No, it
ceremony
hasn't.
for it and
Are
everything.
Buddhist monks are Buddhist? Okay, let's take a look at this. Are Buddhist monks in South Korea?
Yes.
Are Buddhist monks that grant the title of Buddhist monks in South Korea?
Yes, David. It's
No,
not. It's
no, they
yes.
all caught themselves on flame. They caught
It's
on fire. Poof,
East Asia. That's where the
I seen
Buddhists
the little
are.
guy. I seen the little. That was Vietnam. I seen the little orange guy burst into flames. That's Robin Williams, which was his birthday yesterday, by the way. Maybe today, yesterday
Oh,
or
happy
today.
birthday, Robin,
They all
wherever you are.
they all blended. So happy birthday, Robin. You know. Anyway, so an AI robot has been ordained and is now a
They had a
Buddhist
whole ceremony for
monk.
it and everything. It's a real thing. And if you
Okay,
think
all
about it, if you
right.
know much about Buddhism, I mean, an AI robot is basically the ideal Buddhist because it's separation
All right,
from.
you're going to walk me through that. You're going to
Sure.
walk me through that one.
So Buddhism is all about separating yourself from personal possessions, personal attachments, studying a solitary life of understanding, and understand. And part of the understanding is there is nothing before life. There's nothing after life. Essentially, there is no soul. There's only understanding the now. And when you eventually die, you can be reincarnated. Most people will be reincarnated to then continue to try and correct their the mistakes of the previous life. And the AI can go back to the cloud and then be put into another robot. It's a real thing. They had a real ceremony for it and everything. Gabby, the robot monk.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now AI are becoming our spiritual leaders, David. This is it's only a matter of time before we see priests, robot priests. It's going to happen.
Priest.
I think about the robot priest in Futurama, and the robot devil and the robot
Sante,
hell.
the padre, the where is it? The padre, the file, the spirito sante.
It's happening now. What we really need is a robot pope. Then we've hit peak.
It's peak. We have a robot pope. I mean, the guy's from Chicago. Isn't that close enough?
Ooh, yeah. He's just happy to be out of Chicago, frankly. All right.
So I was watching. Speaking of the Pope, I was watching the Y-Files, and I love the Y-Files. I mean, he is like the golden of all of the History Channel things that are like
ancient astronaut
this could
theorists.
be the last pope. Ancient astronaut theorists propose that the last pope, named Timothy McTimothy, came from
Timothy
Europe.
Blanton. Yeah.
And Timothy Blanton's brought to you in part by Arby's. So, and at the end of it, he's like, "Is any of this real? No. Here's how I want to bust down every freaking thing that this whole show did. Unlike, I almost said the Natural Channel, not the History Channel.
History Channel.
The History Channel's all like, we may never know. And bro from the Y-Files. These guys are stupid. This is why this is fake.
Right. Hilarious.
And then there's the hecklefish. I love the hecklefish.
You love the hecklefish.
I used to hate the hecklefish, but I love the hecklefish now. I love the hecklefish.
Let's talk about the hecklefish.
All about the hecklefish is great. So, yeah. Anyway, Gabby, an AI robot, has been ordained and is now a Buddhist monk. And I don't know much about Buddhism. Actually, I do know quite a bit about Buddhism. But Buddhism, I'm not really up to snuff on. But I'm going to give you guys a clue. You're not going to find perfection in yourself ever. Anyway, moving on. Chitty chitty bang bang, I love you.
Moving on. Here we go.
And what was that quote from? What was that from?
Bang bang.
Come on. Chitty chitty bang bang, I love you. Chitty,
the movie Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
No.
Not from the movie Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Absolutely not from the movie Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Who would quote Chitty Chitty Bang Bang? That's ridiculous. No, that's
the same
from
man who would quote Hudson Hawk.
Well, Hudson Hawks is a masterpiece of the ages, and that everybody should absolutely like. But no, it's from Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls.
How did I not know that? How did I not know that?
So in the movie, he actually forgot his lines for that, so he just started singing "Chitty Chitty Bang Bang." So it wasn't actually supposed to be part of the movie, but he just started doing it. And you can see his actor, co-actor. What the hell is it?
Co-star.
What the
co-star?
Yeah, co-star. That's the word. Holy crap, man! We were really struggling. Co-star on the other side, freaking, you're struggling not to lose it because there's supposed to be some interaction between the two of them, and he just launches into Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. So so there it is. All right, men are paying to give themselves cauliflower ear to look like MMA fighters.
Right, because one of the things is,
I think you should remove the word "men" from that.
Well, one of the old things is like you see a dude walking by with cauliflower ear, like you don't mess with that guy.
You do not
because that guy is.
You do not pick a fight with that guy.
You
don't pick a fight with that guy.
And that's the point here. So apparently, men are actually going in for elective surgery to look like they have cauliflower ear. Specifically, so they look tougher. Let's see.
Oh man, so
One
many gay pride
practitioner
jokes
told
made here.
reporters he's running a month-long wait list, charging 6,000 rubles. So this is in Russia, obviously, about $80 per ear. So I have a hammer and a piece of 2x4, and we can get this done. I'll do it for $20 an ear. You give me $20 an ear, I will give you really good cauliflower ear.
For $60 an ear, I'll just keep punching you until you learn how to fight, and then you actually earn it a little bit. No, no, no. This is okay. I really think scroll back to the top there, or no, right there's fine. Right there's fine because my problem has with the word men.
Right, men.
My
Men are
problem
paying to give
revolves
themselves
around the
cauliflower.
word men. Men do not do stupid shit like this. Little
Right.
boys on Instagram do stupid shit like this.
And this is
Men do
incredibly
not do
stupid.
stupid shit like this. Yeah, this
See,
is high level stupid.
it says
I'm gonna come to Russia. I mean, actually, Russia. Aren't you guys in the middle of something else that might take precedence over getting fake cauliflower here? I'm just saying,
right.
guys of this age range, maybe you're pre-engaged with something else at the moment. I mean,
maybe you got other
so we're
stuff going
told.
on. You don't need to worry about your cauliflower
Yeah.
here. It says so the math is
Maybe you're traveling.
so the math is spend $80 to look tough, risk spending 1,200 plus to get your ear rebuilt from scratch. So
That looks like Conor McGregor.
Is
that Conor
he's
McGregor?
Russian. That guy is Irish.
Yeah, he's fucking Irish, man.
But yeah, you see this guy walking down the street, you don't mess with a guy with cauliflower ear, especially if he looks like that.
You don't mess with a guy. Hey, first and foremost, you don't walk down the street looking for a person to mess with. I mean, what's the rule? What's the rule, West? What's the rule? The civility rule. And I've got it's over there. I can't reach it from here. It's over my printer. But I've got George Washington's Rules of Civility, and I read through that thing a ton.
Yeah, that's a good book. It's very good.
It's a great book. You can get it for free at the George Washington Masonic Memorial in Virginia. I recommend everybody go get the free book. It's wonderful, and read through it. And you're going to have a hard time on a few of them conveying them into the 21st century. But for the most part, they don't all translate perfectly, but they all do have value. And the rule number one, so I can boil a bowl because West Virginian, right? Boil, I can boil it down, right? I'm saying I have a little gallon of tea. I can boil it down to just one quick phrase. It's a rule. We've talked about it on the show a couple times, and it is
don't
get a t-shirt ready
in a cigar bar.
Failed. Fully accidentally, but failed. It is don't be a dick.
And that you know what? Yes. George Washington was a wise man. That's a good one. Don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick.
Yeah. Don't start none.
Yeah.
Won't be none. Is what they say.
Yeah. That's okay. That's back to Men in Black.
Actually.
That's Men in Black. Don't start nothing. Won't be nothing. That I'm gonna give it to Will Smith. I'm gonna give that one to Will Smith. $1.99 a pound. You can get grapes at your local Kroger. $1.99 a pound.
Oh, this
Red
is Meyer.
Seedless grapes.
My photo's in the way. It's Meyer though. It's Meyer Red.
It's Meyer Red. Okay, I couldn't see, but it was flashing on the screen, so I figured I'd talk about it. But yeah. This is stupid. Don't pay for it. All right, we need to move on because we got a really good topic we didn't get to last week, and we definitely need to get to this week.
All right, one more piece of news. Let's see what it is.
You skip jabbering.
Oh, a company that owns a sex robot maker has started pitching schools on AI teachers. So your student's next teacher could be a sex robot, not just a normal sex worker. That's good to know.
Where the fuck was this when I was in school? I'm sorry. I didn't actually mean that, but I needed something that would really drive home the hilarity of this to do that. But yeah, Mrs. Swartz, I remember you. 9th grade English teacher. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, what we're talking about? Oh yeah, a company that started its own sex bot maker. So was this the same sex robot that was at CES earlier this year? Is now going to call me a naughty schoolboy?
That's it. So it makes "Hot for Teacher" a whole different type of song.
Yeah,
When your
yeah,
teacher
yeah.
starts
You
literally smoking from thermal runaway, the
know,
alarm sound should be "Hot for Teacher."
yes, that'd be great. Actually, I'm on board. I'm on board.
Oh,
That's
can
good
you
stuff.
imagine? Can you just imagine one of these in a school? Because we all know what happens in public schools these days. If you put a sex robot into schools, especially schools in not so nice parts of town, that's not
I'm
gonna.
gonna
I
go with
mean,
this. Hold on. I got to
they're gonna
correct
need
you here
lots
because
of
I don't think
Purell
it's the
for this teacher.
I don't think it's the not so nice parts of town that are going to be the problem. I think it's going to be the really, really, to
I think the
put
really
this
rich parts
less
of town are gonna get the sex
bluntly,
robots.
the richy Asian parts of town that are really good with programming. you know, hashtag hackers.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good
I
point.
think
I was
that is where I think that's where the issues are going to be.
so here's my thinking. I think they think this is a good idea because lately there've been a lot of stories about, female teachers hooking up with their male students. I think having
Where the
sex
hell
robots
was
in the
this when I
class
was in school? I'm
I
sorry.
think having sex robots in the class are going to cut down on that problem. That's really going to reduce the problem.
So it's so funny. It's so funny. If you ever read the comments, you ever read the comments when it's a female teacher to a boy, it's like, what the hell's wrong with you, bro? You just ruined it for so many people. It's always,
Yeah,
always.
it's always those are
And
always the
I'm
funny
always one of
ones.
those people that are like, bro, keep your mouth shut. What the hell, man? you you are effing this up, bro.
Well, and that's the funny thing. I am not going out on any limb saying it's good or bad. I'm just saying when you see photos of some of these teachers, you're like, some of these teachers are not bad
Yeah.
looking ladies. They got to hook up with
No, no.
a student. What's happening?
Yeah, and I had Mr. / Mrs. Henry as a gym teacher. Come on, man.
Uh, See, David, you were just
Anyway,
a few decades too early. Had you been born a
I
little
know.
later, you could have had a sex robot for a teacher.
Ah, man.
You just missed it
Uh,
by that much.
let's say I'm trying to think of what data said. I'm programmed in the other 12,000 ways of pleasure.
Well, wait until they get into sex
Uh,
ed. That's when they bring out the sex robot
oh
teacher.
yeah.
That was all the news. We do actually have
And
a topic,
that's the
but
news. That's the news.
had to
That's
get
the
through the
news.
news.
Oh man. It's only 10:21. Took us an hour and a half to get through that.
All right, you want to postpone this until next week?
Spaceballs. No, Spaceballs, the t-shirt brought to you in part by today's actual topic, which is life hacks. Life hacks. I have struggled. Do you ever do you ooh, damn, that was a terrible way to say that, David.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever have to work with younger people that always think there's a faster, more efficient way to do something? They think that there's a hack for
Oh,
everything.
everybody. I'm telling you, life hacks and business hacks are everywhere online. And they say it's a
So
life hack,
this,
but in the meantime, it's like something stupid that doesn't relate to anything. You're
yeah,
actually wasting more time doing this dumb life hack than you would be just to do the thing.
yeah, absolutely. And this is so I'm I so we talked about this last week. It's been in my brain the whole time. I've been working this week with people,
People.
people, and I keep this goes into that. I've added this into the effectiveness over efficiency book
Yeah.
of the life hack. There's now a life hack. It might turn out to be an entire chapter
Oh, it needs at
of.
least a whole chapter of life hacks being
I'm
bullshit.
gonna tell you right now. If you gave me a
They're not
team
effective or
of
efficient.
no, they're not. The vast majority. There are a couple of them like, oh, that's kind of cool. Usually when it comes to cooking, but if you gave me 5 people my age ish, plus minus,
Okay.
that just were let's just fucking go to work people
Okay.
versus 50 people that were, we can make this. I got to do my Indian voice. Hold on a second.
Huh? Uh-oh.
We could make this more efficient, right? Give me those people. Give me 50 of those people and 10 of people like me that are like, let's just fucking get it done.
Just do the work, man.
We will destroy them at every level, at every time, in all times.
Yeah.
Because while they're still hunting for efficiency, we're actually getting
Doing
it
the work.
done.
Yeah, exactly.
Doing the work. The work, no matter how efficient, the work still has to be done. So let's do the work. And it's one of the things I struggle with a lot is listening to people constantly try to find the hack.
Right. Everybody thinks
hack.
there's a hack to get stuff. Well, because
Yeah.
and it's AI really hasn't helped things either because it just made us all lazy and stupid.
Well, certain of us, I will agree with that.
Most of us.
Because there are times I will send emails out to people and or there'll be an email forwarded, and then somebody will eventually like, hey, this has to go to David. And then I get a AI generated email from this whole synopsis,
Yeah.
and I'm reading this thing up and down. I'm like, well, what your AI tells me it needs is not what this customer is actually saying.
Right. Exactly.
So what do I do? I take the customer out of reply and I ask, I need clarification on the ask. And I send. And then separately, I go back and actually answer the customer's question, which is in most cases very simple. And then it might be the work. Yeah, it might be 10 emails back and forth between me and the person that's just using AI, the Copilot or whatnot, to run their emails. And Copilot still doesn't have a fucking clue of what the customer actually asked. So I've already solved the problem, but now I'm just testing you. So I'm up here wasting your time, Mr. Vision, right? Wasting your time and absolutely collapsing any productivity that you're doing, because I'm going to test you and say, like, how far are you going to go before you actually read what this thing says instead of relying on AI? There is no hack for just getting shit done.
Right. That's a t-shirt on all its own. There's no hack for just
that is an absolute t-shirt. There is no hack for just getting shit done. I love that. I'm going to make that t-shirt.
So
actually, you make the t-shirt, put it on our website. Do we have a website? We used to have a website.
We used to. I don't. I'm sure we do somewhere. I'll have to dig that up and find it. But
let me rephrase that. We have several websites.
You got to narrow it down, David. Do we have a website?
We need to know which website we want to put on. We got a we got a website. We actually, the amount of websites and domains and things that you and I own is ridiculous.
There's
and
something.
Businesses. I just got an email the other day that one of our businesses in Ohio for our not-for-profit groups, I got to fill some paper out for it. I'm like, we never did anything with this. This was a just in case business, just in case we needed it. So we filed a business, paid the fees, did the thing. We own it. But now I've got to go in and refile certain fucking paperwork. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it just in case.
We might do something with it. We'll see.
Yeah, I might do it someday.
So today's topic, I dug up some life hacks and business hacks. Some is just like advice that we can talk through, and some are actually like platforms that we have to go on. We're going to test these things out quickly and give our just very, very quick idea of, is this good? Is this bad? Because some of them might be pretty good. I have a feeling a lot of the advice that we're going to see here is probably bullshit, but some of the platforms we see might actually be okay. So we'll see.
Yes.
Are you ready?
All right. Just in case people don't know, we got the original flag from the U.S. here, and we've got the stars and the stripes. But some people are confused about the nope, this way, that way. There we go. About the stars, and that's the stars, the 13 stars. Do you know what the 13 stars mean?
Those are the 13 stars of Shibubla. And when they're in perfect alignment, it does call up Cthulhu from the depths, and he will devour the souls of your enemies.
Very, very close. That is
the 13.
That is the number That is the number of United States Marines that you need to take over the world. 13.
So it's not the 13 colonies. It's the number of
No,
actually,
no. Forget those colonies, man. That's 13 United States Marine Force
well, forget
soldiers that
Marines.
you
I was
need to
thinking the current
absolutely take over the world.
well, forget Marines. I was just thinking about the current military expeditions that the U.S. is on right now. Give me 13 good old boys with unlimited ammo budget. They'll get it done.
That's what we said. That's what I said. Marines. Have you ever met a Marine that wasn't a good old boy? Come on, man.
Well, that too. But I mean, it didn't even need to be a Marine. You find some good old boys from like Arizona, you put them in any desert in the world, they're going to own that desert within 12 months.
So right
12
here,
weeks.
the 13 Marines take over the world right there. That's what you need. That's what the 13 stars mean. And Semper Fi.
There you go. Okay,
We'll
fair
drink
enough.
to you guys tonight.
I'll drink to that.
Hoorah.
Yeah.
Hoorah.
All right.
So, back before they found out I was deaf in my right ear, I wanted to join the Marines. So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I wanted to. I got a medical being like F you from the recruiter essentially. But yeah, Marines. Badass.
I thought briefly about joining a branch of the military. My dad was, Air Force for a very, very long time, and he told me. He said, you don't want a job where you're potentially going to be shot at. Don't do it. I was like, okay, I'll take your advice. That was his advice. So I took his advice.
Okay. So you were like marketing. All right.
So I'm like, okay, marketing. Very less chances of being shot.
I'm going to go to art school. Hey, Dad, I'm going to go to art school. Man, he's like, is that how you're telling me you're gay? Is that how you're doing this? I bet your dad would find that joke hilarious.
He probably would. I'm sure he's had that conversation. Let's move on.
All right, life hacks. Life hacks.
Here we go. So this first one,
ChatGPT.
So David, this first one, this is not a ChatGPT. This is not an AI thing. You and I talked a while ago about possibly doing a show on alternative free platforms to paid software.
Oh, we've done it in the past. Yeah, we could do a new one. Yeah.
So I just wanted to just mention this briefly, very quickly. This is a website called alternative2.net. Now, this is really interesting website. So this, you can actually type in any software platform, any piece of software, and it will give you free or paid alternatives. Type in what?
Let's type in Autodesk. So that's a platform I use. I pay $75 a month. Autodesk.
Okay, you're looking for AutoCAD. You're looking for Maya.
Yeah, AutoCAD, right there.
Okay, here we go.
Best AutoCAD. Oh, I like it. Okay, here we got.
So this actually gives you the best AutoCAD alternatives. It goes through and it shows you, and the people can rank them. You can see who's viewed them, how many people approve of this. Has 509 likes. This one has 177 likes. So you can actually go in and then you can say, do you want open source? Do you want Linux, Windows, iPad? Do you want just free options? So let's filter by free. Let's see just the free options.
Oh, okay, that's cool. You can filter by free.
That's it. And you can leave people leave comments on here, so you can see if people said, "Oh, this is bullshit. This is stupid." FreeCAD is apparently the top one. Has 509 likes.
Yeah, FreeCAD. So I have seen some things for FreeCAD. There are a couple other ones out there as well. Yeah, but that's really cool. So
open.
You know what? This is a hack. This is a hack. I'm gonna give it a check mark.
There you go. So go to alternative2.net and literally any software you can think of, you can find alternatives to it. It's actually pretty good. I highly recommend this website.
Nice. That's very cool. It's very cool. Oh dear Lord! I kicked my camera tripod.
Don't kick the tripod. Okay, so the rest of these we're going to switch over to Instagram to hear some online idiots give their advice. We're going to tell you if it's good life hack or bad life hack.
Instagram. Ooh. It's for like 90% of my
advice. Anyway. We'll see if it's any good. All right, let's see what this.
I'm going to go with no and no. I'm going to go with no and no out the gate.
Let's see what this lady has to say.
Hellbase. Click the first one.
Oh, hang on.
This is how hackers get your passwords.
Pause.
It's so easy.
She's got yellow sunglasses on. I'm going to call this trash.
That's true.
I'm already out.
Unless you're actually at the shooting range. Even then, I have questions. But unless you're at the shooting range, why are you wearing yellow sunglasses?
Yeah, why are you wearing sunglasses? I don't get it. Okay, all right, go on.
All right, so she opened it up with, she's going to show us how hackers get our passwords. We're going to see if this works.
A 5-year-old could do it. All they need is your email, which is really easy to get nowadays online.
So go to Google, type Intel base.
Okay, I'm going to pause that because I'm going to go to Google. I'm going to type Intel base. You can't see this because you're still watching her video, but I'll switch over here in a minute.
Okay, we're watching you.
Okay.
The first one.
We're talking.
We are going to use a fun little example. Enter email, click it, and then scroll down. You'll see why that book's relevant soon. Scroll down until you see data breaches. That's the important bit. View data breaches. As you can see, there are a number of different profiles here, usernames, and if I move the book slightly, you can see that there are several passwords exposed as well. If you scroll across, you'll also see phone numbers. And here is a nifty little trick to...
I'm out. I don't care what she says. She's got yellow sunglasses and absolutely ridiculous fingernails.
For free.
Well, this is also what I was going to show you.
I don't trust anybody with fingernails like that. I'm out. I'm done. There's nobody that has fingernails like that has anything worth listening to. Not even close.
So aside from the crazy fingernails and sunglasses,
you want to be taken serious? You want to be taken serious? Get rid of the sunglasses. Get rid of sunglasses. Get rid of the fingernails.
But I was going to show you, we can't even test this until we pay at least $14.99 per month, billed annually, of course.
Billed annually. Okay, so yeah, you're a paid advertiser, is what you are.
Yeah, so we're
a paid advertiser that you're using your tits to try to drive people to this platform. Great for you. You suck. On to the next one. This guy's this maybe a guy. Girl's an idiot.
All right, let's see this next. So this next girl, she has a few different pieces of advice.
I was not kind to her.
David went a little rant there. Okay, let's see what you have to say about this young lady.
Cancel me, call me fake, whatever. I don't care. These are the most unhinged things I've done to get ahead in my career. I feel my calendar.
First of all, do you believe this is the most unhinged things she's ever done to get ahead of her
Did
career?
you try to work hard and do your job?
Well, that's not unhinged enough, David. It's not unhinged enough.
I mean, you don't have to work. You don't have to be unhinged to excel in your career.
Well, let's hear the unhinged.
Okay,
She's telling us the unhinged thing.
Let's hear
the hacks, David.
Unhinged. I worked 8 hours today.
So, David, if it's not a hack, it's not hinged. She's telling us the unhinged things. No, it is hinged. If it's not a hack, it is hinged. She's telling us the unhinged things.
Wait. I need you, before you can make a mistake like that, I need to go back 2 whiskeys ago.
All right, let's hear the unhinged things that she does.
All right, let's hear the unhinged things that she has done to get ahead in her career.
She mentioned her calendar. Let's see what she says about her calendar.
With fake work meetings, it's self-explanatory. I want people to think I'm busy, but I also don't want people to schedule time. Call me fake, whatever. I don't care. These are the most unhinged things I've done to get ahead in my career. I fill my calendar with fake work meetings. This is self-explanatory.
Okay, so she says she fills up her calendar with fake work meetings, so she looks like she's busy. I think
does she also speak that fast in those business meetings where nobody can understand what she says?
Well, I also think
I guess that's one way.
If you do this at like a day job, and your boss notices, you might get fired. I would not recommend this. It is unhinged. I don't know.
I mean, okay, all right.
Now,
I
look, hang on.
Now,
it is okay to have like work hours where you can put in work hours where you're like, don't bother me. I have these blocks of time.
So I do put in my calendar. I have to, depending on, there are certain months like, close of quarters and things like that. They're not fake meetings, but there are leave me the F alone. I actually have real work to do. I don't need to hear you tell me, did we need to increase the sales and the revenue and the margin? I don't need to hear that. I don't need to hear that. I know that.
Right.
I need to actually do my job.
She's saying something different though. She's saying fake meetings so she looks busy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No.
Maybe.
No. I want my calendar to be as open as possible unless I absolutely need those time.
Well, also, maybe you should actually be busy. Try booking those hours with real clients so you don't have to make fake meetings. How's that?
Yeah.
All right, let's hear your next one. She has more.
Right, I want people to think I'm busy, but I also don't want people to schedule time with me. Next, I wear glasses because they make me look smarter. Also,
she wears glasses to make her look smarter.
Wait, it's too far away.
Are you gonna?
I got my Meta smart glasses. Can I get to
if they're smart glasses, you're gonna look really smart.
Oh no! I lost a candle. I lost something else. What was that? I don't know. Oh, it's
how
not
smart you look with your smart glasses, David.
Oh, it's just out. Hold on, it's just out of reach. I gotta bring it closer. There we go. All right. Here we go. So I just took back